If you are receiving this, that's awesome.
Never trust trees.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Why?
they're shady.
Oh, elevator music bothers me on so many levels.
Why are you always so depressed?
I'm an archaeologist. My life is in ruins.
That explains a lot.
Welcome to the Intergalactic Boombox. Kyle Abear here. I'm a voice actor who talks to himself trying to convince you that I'm on a podcasting spaceship.
Oi, 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 oi,
Yes,
oi, oi.
Shiggles,
Oi.
can I help you?
Hello. Yeah, so you know how we start every episode with dad jokes?
Yeah, it's a
Hey,
tradition.
slow your roll, Shiggs. Allow me.
Oh, hi, Gits.
Howdy, Captain. As your two alien regular crew members,
Uh-huh.
we wanted to bring to your attention episode 4 of The Last of Us.
Yeah, I watch Last of Us every week. It's a great show.
Well, if you saw episode 4,
Yeah.
there were dad jokes.
Puns, actually.
Well, same thing. They're all eye-rollingly bad.
But look, maybe not everyone has watched it yet. So, I know it's not story spoilers, but, still, just
Play the spoiler warning thingy, man.
what spoiler warning thingy?
It's right there, that big red button, right there.
Hear ye, the following 42 seconds contains pun spoilers for The Last of Us Episode 4. Fast forward or click the next chapter on the Podcasting 2.0 app. You have been warned.
Okay, go.
Right, it doesn't matter how much you push the envelope, it'll still be stationary.
Meh.
Oh.
How about this one? What did the mermaid wear to her math class? An algae bra.
Hey, I like that one.
Oh, yeah, I dig it. I give 8 slimy alien tentacles up.
I also approve this message.
All right. Come on, keep it going.
Okay. I stayed up all night wondering where the sun went. Then it dawned on me.
I see what you did there. Clever. Okay, so why did the Scarecrow get an award?
Because he was outstanding in his field. Guys, I got to get on with the show, man.
One more.
Just one more.
Here, I'll just say it. Did you know diarrhea is hereditary?
It runs in your genes.
Sat Cats time! This spaceship literally runs on sats, or satoshis, micropayment currency within a Podcasting 2.0 app. Download a free player now from newpodcastapps.com, and you can check out all the cool features that your current mainstream podcast apps don't have, like images, chapters, and supporting the show in-app as you listen. You can send messages with custom amounts. They're called Boostagrams. These are the kind folks who helped us maintain course. Dave Jones from the Podcasting 2.0 podcast says, love the new intro. Woo! Thank you, Dave. 4,892 sats. StemR42 boosted 3,999 sats and says simply, yo. And the Bruce Wayne of podcasting, because he sends so many sats to so many podcasts, we don't know if is he independently wealthy or what. He says, get well soon. P.S. Tell Ken hi for me. Yeah, Drev noticed, and maybe you guys noticed last week's episode, my voice sounds a little bit weird because, I got a bad cold, but I'm feeling better. Hopefully I sound less congested because I am less congested. But anyway, Conspiracy, Drev Scott said hi.
The president of my fan club. Here, Herbert,
What?
make yourself useful. Send this to Dreb.
That's an actual fan.
Yeah, I have the best fan club in all of Pahrump, Nevada. This battery-powered one, this table fan, this deluxe ceiling fan here, and the granddaddy of my whole collection. This wind machine I stole from a movie set.
Hey!
Well, that ought to help get rid of any more pesky surveillance balloons.
Oh, man.
Bad enough Pennywise is an international spy. He doesn't feed on fear, he feeds on freedom. Come try and take that away, you Scooby-Doo sounding clown.
The question of the week.
Is AI good or evil?
Epi 1984 boosted 1900 sats. It says, I look forward to AI. In fact, I'm currently looking into AI prompt writing classes online to try and boost my career. Well, all right. Blue Fox Nick says, I'm neutral on the whole thing. If someone uses AI to just mess around, I'm fine. But if someone uses AI and claims the results as their own, and it's a no-go for me. Bethany Schneider says, it makes me a bit weary, but at the moment neutral, to be honest. I don't appreciate how AI art has become become a thing. But again, it depends on how it is used, good or bad. Harley Novak says, I'm very nervous. We have movies about this. Okara Knight says, annoyed. I can see it hurting so many talented people by replacing them, as well as discouraging far too many people that may not know how talented they really are, because with AI, why should they try? Yeah, it can get real depressing really quick. More on that soon. Shah Muhammad said, good question. Artificial intelligence is the next big thing when it comes to technology. For example, text from notepad to speech does make someone excited. Mystery Ezekud says, ambivalent. Alpha Zenarch says, being in the tech industry makes me intrigued, yet also terrified to find out where it's going. Mike Williams Jr. Zach Schulfer says, depends on the usage. If the intent is to replace actors, musicians, and artists, then angry. Rick says, while AI, like any tool, can and likely will be misused, overall I find it fascinating, because at the end of the day, they are products of a human being who put in a lot of time and effort into it. They also allow for new possibilities and potentially will change the way we think. Pixelation says terrified because of how quickly it's advancing, but also because there are people who genuinely want to make real expressions of human creativity using tools that are incapable of conveying human expression, and they think it's better somehow. Laura says it makes me angry and horrified. Artists are already underappreciated and often underpaid. So many of us are already struggling, myself included. We don't need to be replaced by soulless technology that steals our work. Nathan the VA says scared since it might kill my career before it even starts. Peter Smith says AI is a tool. The question I have is if the person using it is a tool as well. Nobody wants a Charlie in the box says excited because of the good it could do, but scared because when we make technological leaps, the world will almost always find the worst way to use them against others.
Question.
The theater chain AMC has a great new plan, sarcasm intended, to make sure all the people who've stayed away from going to the movies continue to do so. They're introducing new seat price tiers for select screens in test markets New York, Chicago, and Kansas City, but all theaters across the U.S. in the AMC chain will have this concert ticket style seating by year's end. The tiers include standard sightline, which are the most common seats for the usual price, value sightline, which are select rows up close to the screen, and preferred sightline, smack dab in the middle, which AMC Stubs A-list members, of which I'm a member, can still reserve at no extra cost. Elijah Wood tweeted about this, the movie theater is and always has been a sacred democratic space for all, and this new initiative by AMC Theaters would essentially penalize people for lower income and reward for higher income. He brings up a good point. I hadn't thought of that. I love first come, first serve. Getting to reserve seats ahead of time, no lines, everyone has a fair shot at it, okay? I'm not into this concert ticket approach, but this actually does seem classist. I mean, what do you think? To quote Nicole Kidman on the AMC promo, heartbreak feels good in a place like this. Boost your reply in a Podcasting 2.0 app, as you'll be supporting this podcast with any custom amount of your choosing, or at BoomboxPod on Twitter.
Matthew McConaughey's voicing the king himself on Netflix with a new animated series called Agent Elvis. Priscilla Presley's actually a co-creator. Sony Pictures Animation's first adult-oriented cartoon. They're known for Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, but this show looks nothing like that. Check the link in the show notes for the trailer. Or not, but it'd be a lot cooler if you did.
But seriously, it looks all right. Hey, come on, I had to. I know I sound like a broken record when it comes to talking about AI on this podcast.
Fembot Betty.
Bam-ba-lam. Oh, hello there, Fembot Betty.
What's this about you talking smack about my homies?
Artificial intelligence is creeping into all forms of artistic expression, including voiceover, my industry.
Would you like me to call you a ambulance?
Betty, come on. Just this week, fellow voice actor Stephanie Shea alerted me to a website called fakeyou.com, where voice templates for tons of animated characters can be selected to voice anything you type in the text box. And Gohan was in there. Also, my name in parentheses, which they misspelled, of course. It wasn't dead on, but it was scarily close. This site ripped audio from existing media, and no one signed off on that. Certainly not the copyright holders. Companies and or recording studios can get sneaky with the verbiage that they put into contracts, using words like synthetic or digital or artificially generated content. And actors are being asked to go through these contracts real close to make sure they aren't signing away their livelihood. Having your voice scanned into a computer, it could be manipulated to say anything, which cheats the actor out of more more compensation for recording. And deepfakes, where innocent people can be made to look like they're committing crimes. On top of actors doing their homework, skimming through contracts with a fine-tooth comb, the Actors Union, SAG-AFTRA, and NAVA, the National Association of Voice Actors, as well as talent agents, they're all in active talks with studios to work together to make sure the human equation isn't totally factored out. The unsettling thing is when the clauses are politely requested to be removed, some studios are pushing back, saying hiring is incumbent upon signing the contract as is.
Because AI is better than you, and you know it.
Nope. This tech is only going to improve and become more and more ingrained in what everyone does in their lives. And the best possible scenario is where there's transparency between clients and actors, where the actor could at least license their voice for projects and have some sort of revenue stream. Vice.com posted a really good article about this whole situation. So check out the
Link in the show notes.
'cause I think fans would not ever embrace the wooden performances of AI.
I'll have you know I studied acting.
What, for 2.4 seconds to assimilate all the material online?
Not bad, for a human.
Tom
Holland, eat your heart out. I can act the ever-living crap out of Spider-Man.
Okay, give it a try.
Here, watch. I don't feel so good. I don't want to go. I don't want to go. Mr. Stark.
Wow.
Please. I don't want to go. Sniff, sniff.
From my top-secret underground bunker in Pahrump, Nevada, where nobody can be caught dead trying to take a photo using an iPad, in public anyway, Tinspiracy here with all the news you can't use. Page 1. Combat sports, while popular, certainly has its critics. Wrestling, UFC, boxing, and now power slapping. Yes, people have found another competitive way to risk brain damage. Or make it worse. What started as viral videos out of other countries, people of every gender can be seen keeping the spirit of the Three Stooges alive in the modern age. Dana White, creator of the Power Slap League, says despite low viewership ratings, social media views are through the roof. The Power Slap League will be debuting their first pay-per-view event in March. Slap fighters supposedly only stand to gain about $2,000 for winning. $2,000? Why would you pay anybody? You could watch me remove Herbert's facial meat for free. Come over here, Chubbs McGee.
Can't just read your stories, dude.
Oh, why don't you attach yourself to a weather balloon so someone can shoot you down? Page 2. When people say they're a social media influencer, what does that mean exactly? Is that a real job? Getting clicks and likes by pulling shameless PR stunts that call attention from the media?
What, like your news segment on my podcast?
Oh, don't get meta on me, mister. My segment is alternative media.
Ooh.
I'm telling the people what's really going on.
Proceed.
Anyone ever tell you you're aging about as gracefully as Madonna? Anyway, Funky Matas is a Venezuelan tattoo artist who recently got tattooed by a monkey. You heard right, folks. Not a tattoo of a monkey, by the monkey. The artist got a logo of his new NFT project on his knee, and all precautions were taken to ensure the primate's safety. You see, some of the inking was filled in by lowering the monkey steadied on his trainer's arm, handing him the tattoo gun. Now, I ask you, who's more evolved, the monkey or the artist?
Dude, that headline was totally clickbait.
You smell like bait, Herbert. Page 3. Speaking of smelling, perfumes and colognes can certainly provide a wide variety of aromas from a wide variety of sources. Flowers, the forest, Gwyneth Paltrow's bodily functions. But why stop there? A New York-based art collective, MSCHF.
Oh, mischief, I get it.
Oh, you'll get it, all right. You don't shut your yap. Anyway, this art collective creates all sorts of weird crap. And now they've added a cologne called Smells Like WD-40. Sure, the all-purpose mechanical lubricant is bad for your skin and has no official connection to these bozos, but now you can smell like the squeak-be-gone elixir without turning your skin into lasagna. Or perhaps not, seeing as the $44 can is sold out on their website. Sorry, Herbert, you'll just have to stick to smelling like bait. And I'm spent. That's all the news you can't use. Tinspiracy here from my dump in Pahrump.
Aw, look at the time.
The Intergalactic Boombox is jacked, cracked, and shellacked by Humpback Huey's House of Antiquities and assorted broken vacuum cleaners. Select audience members smell like WD-40 because we sprayed it all over them since the company that makes the cologne ran out. All audience members signed a waiver so they can't sue for their skin turning to lasagna, and their voices may be replicated by artificially generated content for all eternity without compensation.
Well.
Remember, kids, this too shall pass, even if it's a kidney stone. Hey! Till next time, turtles.